are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Los Angeles Dodgers. The race for the division continues to heat up as two of the best square off next. David Price will be on the mound for the boys in blue. Dan, any thoughts?
Thanks, Matty. David Price, former AL Cy Young Award winner. Big fastball, 95 to 97. Curveball and a slider. One of the things he does well, commands the strike zone, throws a lot of strikes.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The right fielder, number 2, Starling.
Now the first pitch here from Price. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
1-1 to the D-backs leadoff man. A 1-1. Expected to get a little cooler as we go on, but the temperature at game time 68 degrees. One and two, here it comes. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Pollock. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Batting second, the second baseman, Tim.
Time now to look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be paying close attention to Starling Marte. He's hit 5 home runs in his last 10 games, so he's got to be oozing with confidence right now. He's the guy in that lineup that these pitchers have to hold down if they're going to even try to be successful.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Tim LeCastro, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Price, a native of Tennessee. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
The 1-2. This is line to left, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 4, Marte.
To the plate now, Ketel Marte. Pitch out, nothing doing. LeCastro leads off first with 1 away. Diamondback center fielder with a friendly 2-0 count.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
Throw over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. The 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Batting fourth, the left fielder.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, David Peralta. He's currently 4th in the National League RBI race with a chance to add to that total here.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people are surprised by that. Listen, it's still early. I'm not saying he won't keep this up, but things tend to even out as the season goes along.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball. First and second now, 1 man out. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate. 0-2.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Here now the 2-2.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
The 3-2 now from Price. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Pollock. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. So a beautiful running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Show Track. He took a solid route, covered quite a bit of ground, 110 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. That's a catch to remember. Eduardo Escobar standing in. Lifetime versus David Price. He's got 5 base hits in 21 at-bats. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Slapped hard the opposite way. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch to retire the side. And he's got one grateful pitcher after this one. A beautiful sliding catch for the third out. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We're scoreless on MLB Network. Robbie Ray will be the one towing the rubber for the Diamondbacks. What's your take on him, Dan?
Robbie Ray is quietly developing into one of the top left-handed pitchers in the game of baseball. Unfortunately, he gets lost in the shadow because of guys like Clayton Kershaw and Riccio. Big arm from Robbie Ray. Not a real big guy, but 95 to 97, good hard slider. His changeup has gotten better, and you'll know if he's on early because you'll see lots of swings and misses. This guy can rack up the strikeouts.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's your first out of the inning.
Batting second, not shortstop, Corey Seager.
Striding forward now, Corey Seager. And he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number two. So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
First delivery to him on the way.
Count 1-0.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. A solo home run there for Mookie. Number 13 for him on the year, and the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run it to early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. Yes, he'll reach unsuccessfully at a slider away. It's strike one. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up, or he can really hurt you.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back. First pitch on its way. Two out with the man at first. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. But the Dodgers are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second, and LA's off to an early 1-0 lead. Up next for Arizona, Nick Ahmed, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so.
Ahmed.
Here comes the first pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. On the move is Pollock. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Batting seven.
That's the perfect answer after you've given up the lead in the previous inning. Put the tying run on second and get the momentum going back in your favor. Now we'll see if they can cash in.
At the plate, Carson Kelly, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Comes into play here at 273. 6 home runs and 25 driven in. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Pollock is right there, one down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Batting eighth, the first baseman, Christian Walker.
Stepping into the box, Christian Walker, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
Dodgers have the early 1-0 advantage as we play the second. And he lays off the pitch up and in, ball 2. Outside and low, 3-0.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks and bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Robbie Ray, and he may instead be asked to bunt. We'll see how they approach the situation with 1 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
From the stretch. And they do have him bunting with 1 away as he puts this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
The right fielder, number 2, Starling Marte.
Here's Starling Marte as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he fouls this one off. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Second and third, 2 away. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
You know, this isn't a ballpark that yields a lot of runs, so when you've got a chance like this to put some early runs on the board, it becomes really important to do so.
From the stretch, the 1-2 to 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally, he'd be closer to 27 instead.
He's set. The 2-2. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And a 3-2 full count to Starling Marte.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate, and the runner from second is in to score. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or 8th in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Yeah, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
And now Tim LaCastro. Strike taken, the throw. Throw down to second here is by him and into center field. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the D-backs 2 and the Dodgers 1. Last half of the second set to go. Next up for Los Angeles, A.J. Pollock. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now the pitch. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else.
Late swing on that curveball right there to run the count 0-2. Don't think he recognized that one too well.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And up next will be Kelbert Ruiz, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Count 0-2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
1 out, nobody on. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Hit 3.
Into the box, Zach McKinstry, as he'll swing and send a chopper out to second. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in the switch hitter, Ketel Marte. He'll be the one to lead it off against David Price here in the inning.
Ketel Marte.
Now here's the pitch. Price ready with the 0-1.
Ball one. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
The 1-2. And he chased it in the dirt. Ruiz corrals it, and he makes the throw to first. Marte almost reached on the strikeout, but he couldn't quite beat the throw, and there's 1 gone.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And up next, the outfielder David Peralta. Now the first pitch here from Price.
Ball 1. Come on, what are you looking at? Count 1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Hit hard to the right, but foul. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
The 2-1 home is in there for the 2nd strike.
2-2 count.
Lifted in the air out to left. Bellinger's under it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 5, Eduardo Escobar.
So here's Eduardo Escobar. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
In there, 0-1. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that means that Nick Ahmed will be the next to bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Upper part of the strike zone, a dangerous pitch with the changeup, but he laid off.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way, and he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Diamondbacks as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead.
Welcome back as the Dodgers prepare for their 3rd turn batting in this one, and fans of the boys in blue have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
Leading off.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The pitcher, Javier.
Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Pops this one up. LoCastro stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. So with one away now, let's quickly give you a look at the standings in the National League West entering play today as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Next for the Dodgers, Justin Turner 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the former All-Star shortstop, Corey Seager. First offering on its way. Odd couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
Hit hard but foul toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. They're down 2-1. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. Now at the plate, Carson Kelly. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The catcher, Carson Kelly.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And it's 1-2.
1-2.
A 2-ball, 2-strike count to the Diamondbacks catcher.
2-2.
Fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2. Christian Walker, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Stepping in now, Christian Walker. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. There's a drive out to left center field. He takes the turn and heads for second.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
Robbie Ray comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And that last pitch from Price was number 73 in the ball game. And a swing through on an off-speed pitch. Looked like he was actually a little late on that one. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. One and two now as that one's fouled off. From the stretch. Hit out towards second. He's right there. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Starling Marte. In his last appearance, he singled home a pair of runs. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Popped him up. McKinstry is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the D-backs 2 and the Dodgers 1. Here's Mookie Betts.
Leading off with the Dodgers.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Peralta's after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now back, the left fielder, Cody. Bellinger.
One gone now in the Dodger fourth, and that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And there's ball 2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is line to left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Hey, that was 8 straight up until that base hit right there. Let's see if the offense gets something rolling now.
Next up is Max Muncy, as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. 1-1 to the Dodgers first baseman. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Still even at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the flag. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Standing in now, A.J. Pollock. 0-1 the count. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Comes set, the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Dodgers leave 1. They still trail it here 2-1. Jimmy Nelson, the right-hander standing 6'6", will take over pitching duties here.
Jimmy Nelson.
All set for the start of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Tim LaCastro. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. And he wastes a fastball high there. 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
At the plate now, Ketel Marte. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Chased a bad one there, 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. The catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Here now the 2-2. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So now to the plate, David Peralta. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. They lead it 2-1. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field and Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now to the plate, Keibert Ruiz. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
First pitch on its way. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. That misses, 2-0. Now the pitch. 2 balls and a strike.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
No dice on the knuckle curve that time. 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And that misses, ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Now at the plate, Zach McKinstry. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Nope. 3-0.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Kike Hernandez will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. From the stretch. First and second here with nobody out. To 1-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Into the box now, Justin Turner. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. One and one to the Dodgers leadoff man.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
First and second now, 1 man out. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Peralta going back. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Number 13 for him on the year. And they will jump ahead here. It's now 4-2.
And you can see why they love this guy. He's a leadoff guy with some serious pop. And he pounces on this mistake and knocked it right out of here.
Here's Corey Seager as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Two and 0 now.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Hitter's count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Liner toward right center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
At the plate, Mookie Betts, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0 delivery. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-1. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 3 runs already home here. And this one's in the dirt. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, he's just lost complete control of the baseball in this inning. 2 walks and now a wild pitch. You know he's talking to himself in his head, and I can't imagine he's saying any real nice things either.
And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Now the Diamondback skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Merrill Kelly takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Number 29, Merrill Kelly.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Here comes the first pitch. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
Now back, first baseman,
2 men on, 2 out, and that'll bring up the big bat of Max Muncy. He's set. Here it comes. Ball 1. Ready with the 1-0.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
The set and the 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But the Dodgers strike for 3, all courtesy of the 3-run home run. We're through 5 innings here tonight, and LA's taken a 4-2 lead. Dylan Floro takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Settling in now, Eduardo Escobar comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
That's wide, 2-0. Here's the pitch. Hot shot down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Man, that's got the sting for the pitcher and his teammates. They just get on the board and are feeling good about themselves, looking for a shutdown inning so they can get some more runs on the board. But instead, this guy blasts a leadoff double. Getting that shutdown inning is going to be a lot tougher now.
In now, Nick Ahmed. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Carson Kelly.
Striding into the box, Carson Kelly. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. From the belt, the pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Three balls and a strike to Carson Kelly.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Into the box, Christian Walker, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 1-0. In the dirt here. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring, an infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
Now the 2-0. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The men on third with 2 down. And he missed with it there, ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Stephen Vogt will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Stephen Vogt.
Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. Facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Vogt carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
And this will be fouled away. Ready with another 2-2. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. Diamondbacks strand a pair. They trail it here 4-2. Stephon Crichton enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 58, Stephon Crichton.
Coming to the plate now, A.J. Pollard. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far.
A.J. Pollard.
First pitch of the at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Here comes the first pitch. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Pulled toward right center field. Here comes Marte. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Seth McKinstry.
Coming to the plate now, Zach McKinstry. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. First pitch on its way. Now a hard liner. But this is a foul ball. This is pulled into right. Marte is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Blake Trinan will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Austin Barnes is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Leading off the inning, Starling Marte, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And the pitch. Ground ball, foul down the left side. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Now here it comes. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So we'll see if they have something in the works here with the leadoff hitter aboard and a guy that can really handle the bat in the number 2 spot.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tim LaCastro. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Here's the first pitch to him. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through at 1 strike. Comes set, and the 0-1. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? 1 there on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Ketel Marte. And now a pitch on the way. Grounded up the first baseline, but this gets foul. It's 0-1. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Bounce to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for Arizona. Still down by a count of 4-2. So digging in now, Austin Barnes. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Now here it comes. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Set. Here's the 0-1. Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider. Now the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Fouled off. Again, he sends it out of play. Here he comes again, 1-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Stepping in now, Justin Turner, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0.
Ball left outside.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. 3-0 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Turner in front at 3 balls and a strike.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the payoff pitch home. High in the air into shallow left center. Peralta on the move. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Ready once again, Corey Seager. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. He's set, and the pitch. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. That evens it up, 1-1. Now the pitch. Little chopper back to the mound. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. LA's on top, 4-2. Pedro Báez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 52, Pedro Báez.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, David Peralta. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Peralta.
First pitch of the at-bat.
0-1.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
So that's down. Ball upstairs.
To 2-2 now. Báez was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got one or two big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
Line drive to left. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. So it's a good start to the inning for the Diamondbacks. Leadoff hitters aboard.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
Standing in now, Eduardo Escobar, and it's fouled away. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Now the 0-1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. And he fouls this one off.
Man, he's going to be kicking himself when he goes and watches the video after this one. That's a changeup, 2 strikes in the wheelhouse. You cannot miss that pitch.
He'll try again, 1-2.
All right, count 2-2.
Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
At the plate now, Nick Ahmed, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Popped up. Muncy will have room there as he puts it away in front of the dugout for out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Carson Kelly.
Ready for another shot now, Carson Kelly. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
A runner on first with 2 away. Fouled away.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
And another foul ball. Here comes another 0-2.
Outside, that's the ball.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike three, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
From the stretch.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. One left for Arizona. They trail it here 4-2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Yohan Lopez is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Josh Rojas will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Standing in, Mookie Betts. It was a walk in his last trip.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the right
First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
One and one. Now the pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
So here's Cody Bellinger. Here's the first pitch to him. Nobody out, runner on first. And he falls behind 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
So now to the plate, Max Muncy, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Good take there to lay off the high fastball. 3-1. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away.
The center fielder, number 11, A.J.
Now at the plate, A.J. Pollock, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Here comes the 0-1. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Marte comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2. And this throw gets away from him.
The batter, the pitcher, Pedro Baez.
Chris Taylor will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Number 3, Fred Taylor.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. One and one the count. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Nipped the corner, 2-2.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Kenley Jansen comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. All set to start the ninth in this one. Now at the plate, Christian Walker. It was a walk in his last trip.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Comes set with the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. A swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see there, he finds himself in 6th place in the category in the National League. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Josh Rojas. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Here's the first pitch to him.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Fouled off. nobody on. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Starling Marte. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Ball 1, taken just off the inside. 1-1.
Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
2 out, nobody on. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Into the box now, Tim LaCastro. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
That's out.
And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. From the stretch.
Hey.
Two out with a man at first. Here's a topper fouled off to the right, and that'll even the count at 2-2. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Arizona down to its last strike. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
He's proven to be an awfully reliable reliever this season. He wraps this one up and collects his 20th save of the year so far.
4-2 the final score tonight. Los Angeles used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Jimmy Nelson gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Kenley Jansen closes the door for the save, his 20th of the season. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers, 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 47 minutes. Tonight's paid attention, odds fell out, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please